Welcome to Pitch Mania. Today we are going to talk about some things that's just second nature to us here at Gotham Capital Services. We're going to basically introduce ourselves, talk about what we do daily, and we're going to talk about some of the fabulous loan programs that are here to help you as a business expand, grow. Everything's not always about venture capital and angel investors.
Hi, I'm Stevenson. I'm the Senior Lending Officer here at Gotham. And on a daily basis, I try to work with small business owners and also high net worth individuals who are starting companies and looking for finances to propel the business forward to the next level. So on a typical day, I talk to CFOs, owners, CEOs, proprietors who are in the search for capital to grow their business and propel it forward to the next level. Of course, there are instances where we speak to people who are in a cash flow crunch, need some funding to get through a soft patch in sales, but generally speaking, we like to think of ourselves as helping businesses grow to the next level. So we help business find that capital to secure the growth.
My name is Michael Davise. I'm the senior underwriter at Gotham Capital Services, and most of my day is just about looking at the financials and the situation of the business in black and white of each business that comes in and take a consultation with us to see really what method makes the most sense for them based on what they have shown or given us in terms of documentation. It's a lot of variability in terms of amount or in terms of some complexity of each file, and it's my job to just break that down and make it make sense for each direction or each venue we're looking to take for our clients that come in for us.
And what I do on a daily basis is basically continue to bring in new lenders, venture capital, different relationships that is useful, that would be the most useful to our clients. We're always looking for alternative financiers. So just today, for instance, we found a new relationship through one of our venture cap firms. Actually, they do debt funding and venture cap, but they're a private equity firm that only does a minimum of $2 million. So every time I gave them a call about, something that's $1 million or $500,000, why are you calling me? We only do $2 million. So he gave me a referral of someone that can do as low as $25,000 as in the same space as they are. So their underwriting criteria is a little bit better. We're always constantly increasing our relationships with additional lenders, programs that you wouldn't even know exist. They're definitely not the programs you're going to find walking into your bank, and they're most certainly not the programs that you're going to find by going on Google.
We're working with a variety of different types of businesses. One that comes to mind is a medical practice, family medical care practice out in Queens that we've had the pleasure of working with. We've started by helping them out with quick short-term capital, help them with different gaps in their cash flow. And now
why would they have some gaps in their cash flow? Could you tell me a little bit about why? Why do they have a gap in their cash flow? They're a medical center. They make how much per year? How much are they doing annually?
Yeah, they're doing at least around $400,000 annually.
Awesome.
Very successful business, has been around for a long time, over 12 years. Mm-hmm. And as businesses, you have hiccups, you have things that happen, and such situations where you need someone like Gotham Capital Services to help you weather that storm and get to your next batch of increase in sales, so to help you move forward into another quarter more successfully than you would have either just relying on your reserves or maybe kind of taking the hit as it might be. So we're looking forward to help that practice by getting through that gap and by helping them purchase new equipment to get them.
They actually needed what, about $32,000 to purchase new equipment, diabetes equipment that they needed for their facility. They can't just, come up with that $32,000 from their regular cash flow. And so, as it is with most businesses, cash flow is, it's in, it's out, it's in, it's out, it's in, it's out. They're not really putting together any reserves because it's constantly moving. So, we were so excited to hear about his need for that and his need for some additional working capital so he can hire a few more people in the office.
Yeah, the case that we're talking about, the medical practice, originally received funding around $75,000, but that wasn't enough to help his practice get over the hump. He had enough for working capital, he didn't have enough money for equipment, so we helped him, we gave him a solution for the equipment financing, and then we've now found a solution to find an additional working capital. And once we've finalized that particular contract, the doctor is going to come back and we're going to find a line of credit for him. So we constantly add different types of approaches. There isn't one approach, there isn't one solution. There's always many, many different and ongoing solutions to any one client.
Exactly. Let's talk about that. The reason why he can't qualify right now for the actual business line of credit that would give him the best possible rates is because I've found for years, that for some reason doctors don't have the best possible credit. For whatever reason, they're just so busy handling their practice, they don't really pay any attention to their bills, and they don't have a specific person that's on top of their bills every 5 minutes, so they might have some late payments sporadically. That decreases their credit. Also, whenever you're seeking credit, that decreases your credit, and so just the inquiries alone, when you make the mistake of going out there on your own, finding capital, you're going to get hit over and over and over again because you don't know what the bank or lender is looking for when it comes to your situation. No one's going to tell you. It's kind of a hidden secret. Okay, well, this is, we have this loan available, but you don't know if you have all the criteria needed for that loan. That's where we come in at Gotham Capital Services, is we specifically know the underwriting criteria. Michael is one of our underwriters, our senior underwriter in the office. He sits there and figures out, okay, what's the best possible place for this person based on the situation that you're in, rather than saying, okay, we're a lender, we'll pull your credit, maybe you qualify, maybe you don't. And as business consultants, when you find a bit different than just going straight to a lender.
Many of our brethren in this industry are actually just one-trick ponies. They offer one product or another. They offer just equipment loans, or just equipment financing, or just OEM financing, or they offer just capital infusions. But we, because we're consultants, we're always looking for one of many different options, and which one of those options is best for your business. We're not trying to force a cookie-cutter solution upon our clients. We're not trying to tell you, you have to go for this one option. We're always trying to say, this option fits you better because it gives you capital for the longer term, or it gives you a lower payback, or it gives you a short-term loan, or it saves on your outlay, or it gives you less pressure on your cash flow, which that will unlock the opportunity capital in your business. So many different types of loans we can work with to provide the same solution you're looking for, but will give you great opportunity at the end of this discussion.
And, credit is not always an issue with many of the solutions that we have, because we have solutions, and the solutions are not your cookie cutter credit repair. We have one young man that we are helping. He is actually a social media marketing professional, and this company, they're too young to qualify for business line of credit, and they also are too young to qualify for some of the short-term capital loans that we have. But we can help this company another way through, some personal loans, except we had to first work through their debt ratios. They had great credit, but this particular, the CEO was over 100%. He's actually at 125% of usage of his current cards, which lowered his scores. So not having the available capital to just pay that down, which would have cost probably about 15 grand to pay everything down to 30% to increase the scores. That particular, we had another solution, and that solution was able to basically lower his scores, and we're going to have that done within the next 2 weeks, and it's one of the solutions that we have in our pockets through Gotham Credit Services, which is another one of the companies under the Gotham Unlimited umbrella. So it's very, very exciting, and we haven't spoken about real estate. And, we have a lot of real estate conversations. We have a lot of those conversations. We get hard money lenders, not hard money lenders, but we get some investors that are fix and flip investors. And that means they're looking for a distressed property. And that distressed property, they are going to actually take that distressed property and fix it up. They need the money for the construction to fix it up. They need the money for the purchase. And we usually can do anywhere from 90% up to 100% of the purchase and 100% of the entire financing for all the construction costs. And that's on, 1 to 4 family properties, all throughout the entire United States. Then you go a level up. You start looking at commercial. With commercial, we have some extremely aggressive programs where we can we can pretty much do any deal with 30% down. Anything, any deal. You got 30%, we can get it financed at the best possible rate. And so that is, not something that's a dime a dozen in every single bank. And it is not paperwork intensive on the borrower. It's more paperwork intensive on the actual income property. So if you have those financials of the income, we can get that done. I'm going to think about one more scenario, and then I think we'll tie this up because we can talk for hours. But I just had another call with a young man that actually is, this young man is looking to purchase a business. And this business is a service-based business. And we sat and we brainstormed, and when this company came to us, they said, I need a partner to come in with $900,000 so we can buy this business. Yeah, okay, I got a different idea. I mean, yeah, you can always go and find that partner, the angel investor, the venture capitalist, that, can invest in your great idea, but those are a little bit harder to find than simply working through the numbers and figuring out what does that business already have. It is a cash-flowing business. It's already got a bunch of money coming in. Let's see how we can work this scenario. And by the time we got finished, we pretty much came up with a solution to about $700 of the $900,000 that he needed to buy the business. So there are so many solutions, and we're experts at being solutionists. That's not a word,
Solutionists,
but
yes.
we're going to make it up.
Business solutionists.
Business solutionists.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And, you have any final comments?
No, but please If there's anyone who has any comments about commercial, corporate, or small business financing, then please feel free to reach out to Gotham Capital Services. I'm Rob. You can reach me on our main number, which is 212-652-1789. My office is extension 203. And of course, you can reach me directly on email via rob@Gotham Capital Services. Again, we act as a team. We're very much a very team organization here, and we really put all of our heads together to get a solution for your business. So when you are working with us, it's really a team effort to find the very best solution.
All hands on deck.
All hands on deck.
Michael, did you want to add anything to close out?
Even in your worst situation or best situation, we're here to put our heads together, all of us, and work by your side to get you in a better place. So don't be afraid to ask questions. We love questions. Come down to our office, give us a call, pick our brains. We'd love to hear from you.
And consultations are free. Signing out. Thanks for joining us, folks.
Bye.